Hello, Iris. You are community manager at Nextspace. Nextspace, which is co-working space, is located in California, Santa Cruz, and San Francisco. You just raised $400,000. Then it's going good for co-working space in California. How important is the community management in a co-working space, and how do you see it from your perspective?
Community management in a co-working space is crucial. My job at Nextspace, my primary job, is what I consider being actually curation. So much like a museum curator, I understand completely the collection that I have at Nextspace. I get to know every single member that comes into Nextspace. I know about their personal lives, but I also mostly know about their work lives, what their skill sets are, what they're looking for, what their interests, where their interests lie. And as I'm gaining this information, as I'm putting it into my head, I'm constantly thinking about all of the other people in the community, the different projects that are going on, and where they can fit in and where they can plug in and who I can introduce them to that will enrich their experience. On top of that, I organize member events and I provide coffee, obviously all of the things that coworkers need to function and work together in the space. And I spend a lot of time just being there listening to people.
Why is it so important to know everybody and be able to have that kind of personal relationship, and also be able to understand what maybe they are needing or willing to find?
It's important because what people come to a co-working space for is to be part of something that's greater than themselves. If they wanted to just come to a space where they could work, they could go to a coffee shop, or they could go to an office center or someplace like that where they had internet and a place to plug their computer into. But what they come to the co-working space for is for the sense of community, for the opportunities to collaborate. And in order to provide them with that, the best thing that I can do is to help them get to know the other community members, to provide, like, as I said, events and opportunities for them to both get to know their members and also present what they're doing in different ways. So we have member happy hours. A lot of our member happy hours will be sponsored by a group of members. They'll get together, they'll make food for their other members, and then they'll bring that and some, wine or something, and they will offer that to their members, and then everybody gets to eat, everybody gets to, have a little drink. Breaking bread is a kind of a human, it's something that we do together, it's something that we've always done together. And in doing so, we create stronger bonds. It also gives those members who are creating that bread for people to break the opportunity to talk about what they're doing and introduce themselves to the community in a deeper and a richer way.
Couldn't they do that by themselves and contact with each other by themselves?
Yeah, I think it's very possible for a co-working space to run without I guess what I call it is self-organizing. Our members often self-organize events. We have movie nights that they will organize themselves. A lot of us go out together after work, do different things, get together, form racing teams and softball teams and bike riding groups and things like that. All the time, I am asked by people to actually create spaces where they can work, blog and breakfast opportunities, where we can get together, we can all learn how to blog, we can share in that human experience. I think what people are looking for more and more nowadays is both that transparency in life, that idea that we are all humans. We don't live in this 50s kind of sterile environment of you go off to work and then you go home and they're two separate things. Everything's becoming more connected. And people are really looking for truer and deeper relationships. And they rely on me to provide the space to have those truer and deeper relationships exist.